right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I've promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Gals.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best. I've read Paladin Danse's You might expect an endorsement. The Brotherhood of Steel is trapped as the captain of this.
Right.
Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now. Your orders are to... If you have any questions, ask...
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you have dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Let Ingram
Elder
get
Maxon.
standing around.
I care about them, you know.
Before you
The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope... I refuse to allow the mistake...
Don't worry.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite... And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You... Therefore, from this moment, and befitting...
A knight? What is this? The dark...
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, welcome aboard the Prydwen.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, then. Congratulations on the promotion. How did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother. Testing yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay, sure.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Trust me.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. I just hope you... Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you...
I won't let you down, Dance.
Good. Now, in order to be an effective partner, since I've been officially assigned to you as your spy...
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here.
Ah, good. You're finally here.
I think you're confused.
Perhaps I need to rummage through, since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting.
Just learning my way around.
Learning your way around. Ah, I see. Under normal circumstances. However, unfortunately...
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would... As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blue. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, in any event, it...
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you
Sure. As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions. First question. As a child...
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had, or...
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so... Have you had...
Never been seriously sick in my...
Good. Third question. Have you ever had sex...
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and...
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all...
Sure.
I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties.
Right.
If you ever need medical...
Have you ever fired
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. Can't fix it.
I can fix it.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100
So,
push-ups.
you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Come on. If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Wow. It's a miracle you survived.
Nope. Just simple engineering. My power armor absorbed most of the impact. And I wouldn't call having both of your legs crushed surviving. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Nothing to report right now, Knight. Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promised.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news, I'm mostly in, of course.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is just inform. And since after you're done with them, in the meantime.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
To us all, Knight. Do us proud. Can I help you with anything?
Set me up.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
comes to keeping the Pridwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything. Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. With like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
How can a machine leave us alive? It's ridiculous.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out. Communications array calibrations are successful. All bands help.
Sir,
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
yes, Omen.
Good. Let's get right to it then.
Uh-huh.
Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants, having those aberrations of nature. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of... I want you to head over there. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. Dismiss.
our guard. Negative visual on the target. Tango down. This area has obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Hey,
Awaiting your command.
Paladin Danse.
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
There's Brotherhood,
Nothing else I needed.
not a problem.
Hey,
All right. Watch your step. Quite a bit of it.
Getting hungry. Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd
Watch your
rip
step.
his legs
Quite a bit
clean
of
off.
greed here.
got it.
That's an interesting find. It's still intact. Developing this level of technology that the Brotherhood's hoping to revive.
What? Who's there?
Paladin Dance.
Look at this place.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared these monsters. I've been fighting for. I've seen what it would be arm. Look.
Don't apologize. It reminds...
Thank you, brother.
Right.
Anyway, what's important? You should head back up to the dismissed.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way. In order to bring the I try to supply my signal grenades can call a simply throw one to the ground. And the vertibird will home.
Right.
Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make...
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the an even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading according to our scribe. The moment that's in from the Institute. To accomplish this goal, I've had our scribes...
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. I want you to get out there.
Sure.
You seem to have... If you discover a way in... Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.